Creative Squad Quattro, surrounded by mountains, decides to build a monument to represent their entire group. Besides, there's a sword with knockback 10 going around the server because some player got this sword in the raffle. I don't know who it is, so I need to investigate. But first, I'm going to build my first house on this server. My base is a cave in a mountain, which is actually a pink clock, and the bottom part of my house is done. The house is still a work in progress. My chests are scattered around and there are more behind this wall that I need to retrieve later. Good thing this house is going to have a storage room so I can get organized. And this house is going to be here, in this mountain. It's going to be a really beautiful cave. The house is nearly ready, but first I'll put away the items outside. I'll use this small chest to store everything messily to clear my inventory. Once I fill the storage room with chests, I'll organize everything properly. I must grab these items quickly before they're gone. One more chest. Good. Now the chest's in the cave. That's it. Final items. Nothing else fits. But everything fits in this chest. Perfect. It's going to stay messy for now, but there's not much I can do, right? I'll just need 3 signs here and some iron and iron nuggets. Do I have any nuggets? It's all gone. It must be here. Now we're good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Peel, break, and peel and break. Perfect. Now I have 6 signs. I only need 3. So let's use them. Use the last one here. Perfect. Now right on the other side too. And voila, we have a base in the shape of a clock. But there's still one detail missing. To hunt for powder snow, good thing there's powder snow right here. Look, these ones. I'll take them all and then replace them with snow blocks so the mountain doesn't look ugly. But now I just need to put everything in this space I set aside. Now my house really looks like a clock. The key is making it look natural, like a real clock cave. Going through the powder snow leads to the other side, where the actual cave house is located. All the necessary tools are there for now. The furnaces are temporarily placed as a separate area will be made for them. This is the room for trying it out, but it's not nighttime as previously thought. It's getting light, indicating someone just slept. And since I'm in the building mood and I already have my house to store my stuff, I had a new idea. In Creative Squad 4, we have this whole gigantic valley and, well, there's this gigantic mountain. And what obviously goes well with a gigantic mountain? Picture the heads of the entire Creative Squad carved in stone, displayed here in an orderly manner. I think it's time to start gathering the items for this project. It's going to look really cool and I'll likely need many items. Luckily, it won't be too hard since I'm mostly using stone. However, I'll need a lot of stone and pickaxes. I think this is sufficient for now. Since I need to expand my base and add more rooms with different features, I'll have to make more space here. I'll just get stone from here because besides getting a lot of ore, a lot of stone. I can already take advantage of everything I need and shape my base the way I want. Guys, I have a very sad problem. Man, a creeper blew up my base and I lost half of my items. That means I lost half of my stones. I might be in trouble, but maybe not since I have a lot of stone. And stone isn't really what I'm going to need. I need more items. In my base, I made a dedicated area for the furnace, which is pretty cool. I made a passage here to the other side of the mountain, and you can see a lot from here. Especially those cherry blossom forests. Yeah, you can't see that much. But I also made a mining area here for myself. I dug all of this in a cave shape. And from here, I started digging a staircase that went all the way down to bedrock. And I found some things that you guys have already seen. Well, first, I found 1 diamond, 2 diamonds, 3 diamonds, 4 diamonds, 5 diamonds, and 6 diamonds. In this part, I didn't find that many more diamonds. But the fact is that I need diamonds to build my construction. So yeah, I'm not going to use these diamonds to make any weapons, any pickaxes, or swords, because I'm going to need 4 diamond blocks to make one of the constructions. The problem is that one of the items I really need is calcite, and I haven't found any amethyst geodes yet.
A few moments later.
Well, I finally found an amethyst geode. The problem is that I found 4 spiders, and 2 of them are spawned with potion effects, man. What is this? Do both of them have regeneration? What is this? Let's collect all the calcite and amethyst. I plan to break this entire huge amethyst geode, but there are still items left. I got all these blocks, and it wasn't even half of it. I believe I already have more than enough. And since it's pretty confusing which items I'm going to use for each head, I think I'll build one at a time. And the materials I need, I'll get little by little. Oh, I already have some items set aside, which are cobblestone, some amethyst, and calcite too. All set. Actually, I'm also going to make some smooth stone. This is crucial for the entire build. Divided by 8, place 1 here, here, and here. The furnaces will remain, heating everything until the stone is finished. That's what I need. Meanwhile, I can already get some slate. I hope I have enough to make the skins, especially because I'm going to use the slate to make everyone's hair. So if I run out, I'll have to go back down there and get more. The first skin will be Fix's. Fix, for those who don't know, is this guy here. A purple shirt detailed with portals and an F in the middle of it. Since I'm only making the face, it'll just be his face and quiff. The good part about digging all of this out on each side is that I got enough stone and I kinda managed to finish my house. I'm not sure if I can really say that though, because nothing is really finished, but there's something I can't stand anymore, which is being hungry all the time. I'm making a food farm in the Nether because I need food. I'll smelt this iron to make a new furnace. My furnace broke, so I'm smelting everything I mine. I already have enough to make a new one. That was fast. Here we go. Nice and tidy. 1, 2, 3, and pants. I still have one left. I'm ready. The first thing I'll need... I nearly died. The glow shrooms and blue mushrooms, especially the warped ones, are already here. So, I'm gonna get as many as I can and build the farm. And after so much building, it's finally ready. Yes, it's just these 2 platforms. But how does it work? Simple. This farm is in the Crimson Forest biome, which is that red forest, and in this forest, only 3 types of mobs spawn. The zombie piglin, the piglin, and the hoglin. However, the piglin and the zombie piglin need darkness to spawn. The hoglin, on the other hand, spawns anywhere that's lit. To maximize farm efficiency, I built it high up, far from the forests below the bedrock, minimizing loaded space competing for spawns. I need to stay a bit away for the mobs to spawn, so there's a ladder leading up to a glass platform. I can stay there watching the hoglins spawn and fall into the trap. How do they fall in? Simple. Hoglins are scared of blue mushrooms, causing them to run away until they step on the trapdoor whenever they spawn. The trapdoor is open, but they detect it as if it were a full block, so they end up falling into this trap. And this trap is simply lava with a hopper underneath. And these hoppers take their drops to this chest here, man. It's already full, it's packed with meat. But I'm going to stay here a little longer to at least get about 3 stacks of meat. That way, I can build peacefully. Yeah, I think I've waited long enough. I said I was going to stay for 10 minutes and ended up staying much longer. Look, it's already working. Well, there must be a lot of meat here. Wow, 1, 2, 3, 4, almost 5 stacks. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Damn, man. 11 stacks of meat. And there's still all this left over, man. Look at this. And one just died. Another one dropped 9 more. What's going on? I'll take everything, even the leather. I'll keep the farm running while I use all this food since it'll take a long time to use it all. Now I'm really ready to build. Yeah, luckily making Fix's face is actually pretty simple. So I ended up using just a few blocks. But I used almost all my slates and almost all my regular stones, man. And well, actually it was pretty quick to build. But one thing's for sure, I need to get a lot more slate. And also these black stones here, because the eyes of a lot of characters are going to be made with this stone. Unfortunately, I have to go to the Nether. Well, here we go. Luckily, there's already a biome here. The problem is getting the black stone without being burned by the lava. I'll have to retrieve it from these corners. I think if I get a stack, that's enough. 60, 61, 62, 63, 64. A stack, now I can go back. I thought I was going to die. Now I can finally go home. What can you do? I'm gonna have to dig anyway, right? To make matters worse, I need an iron pickaxe to break the slate, a hard stone. Let's do this. I've collected a lot of stone already. My inventory is full and my last iron pickaxe broke. I'll store everything here and pick up the rest that's dropped. Now, I doubt it won't be enough. Well, after making this giant tunnel, I used up my last pickaxe and ended up with all this stone. I also got a lot of tuft, which was in the way. That wasn't what I wanted. If I'm not mistaken, I'm not going to use any tuft blocks, but that's fine. Now we're ready for the next build. Let's go. Well, actually, I forgot that throughout the builds, I'll also need andesite and diorite. I hope I have some more stored here. I don't. Okay, that's fine. I'll try to make do with what I have here. If I need more, I'll get it. Well, the next skin I want to make is Mendrax, and I'm gonna need these 4 skulk blocks to make a detail. I want to see if you guys can guess what it is in the comments, alright? Oh no! No! Run! Help! It was an accident. It was an accident. I didn't make any noise. No, I was quiet. More specifically, some very suspicious player hit me on the server like they were hacking, because I flew too far. Look, for now you can't see how it's turning out from here, but I'm going to increase the distance here. What is that? Wow, I fell in the snow. Who hit me? How did I get this far? Kadu, Fix, and Faripi are online on the server. Who attacked me? Okay, It definitely wasn't a regular player who hit me because I went really, really far. Luckily, I landed on soft snow, so I didn't die. But now, who hit me? I was here and fell after that tree. It's impossible to fall over there. Look, the farthest I jumped was here. I even went back a little, or I would have fallen there. I would have died, right? But it doesn't make sense for me to fly across this huge area all the way over there. With Knockback 2 in Minecraft, you wouldn't fly that far. I think at most I would fall around here. But falling over there, here, right in this powder snow, man, that's really something very, very weird. Unless there's someone with a Knockback 10 sword. The sword could belong to the dangerous player. When this occurred, only Fix, Felipe, and Kadu were online. Now, only Kadu, Felipe, Ligons, and I remain online. The sole person who was online then and remains online now. Felipe is the most suspicious, despite working on his house and messing with the sniffer. Could he also be the one building that sniffer? I don't know, but I have to investigate. I messaged everyone asking what they took from the shulker box. As expected, no one replied. Actually, they said they won't tell. Yeah, that's fair enough, right? No need to share what I took from the shulker box, especially if I'm the dangerous player, though I didn't actually take anything. Just the items to build those heads. Okay, so how do I find out who the dangerous player on this server is? There are only 3 suspects on this server, and I have to investigate thoroughly. Man, it would be amazing if there was some item that helped to locate the imposter, right? Let me see. Oh, I have a diamond armor that I borrowed from a nerbie and still haven't returned. I can use that to try to confront someone, right? I think so. Unless someone has netherite. Although there are already a lot of people with full diamond on this server, I'm the only one who doesn't. So here I go, hunting for the imposter. The first one obviously will be Furipi. Since he's the only one online right now, it looks like it's getting good. I think when all the skins are done, it's going to look even better. Before I keep making the skins, I need to get more stone. Because just Mendrak's cap used it all, man. I forgot that Mendrak's cap used up all the blackstone. Now, I'm gonna have to get more. To make Furipe, I had to craft a shovel to clear an area for his head. His large, empty head wouldn't fit on the mountain otherwise. Fortunately, his skin is simple and uses blocks I've already made, stone and cobblestone. Whoa! It's looking awesome even from here. I already went ahead and made Galea and Onerb plus Ligons because I already had the items for him. But I didn't finish Ligons because there's a detail on his skin. Whoa, man, I'm out of redstone. I just need 3 more little pieces of redstone, man. Good thing there's some redstone at the end that I didn't grab. And I hope there's more since I need 4... Actually, it's 3. There's more here in the corner. Perfect. Woo, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wow, that's a lot of redstone. Just the right amount, there's even more over there. But now I have to go looking for quartz. Yeah, in the last episode, I used a lot of quartz, and now, in this one, I'm gonna need more. Oh, there's a lot of quartz here. Good thing I found this spot, man. It's packed with quartz. Some are even dangerous to get, but I think it'll work out. I need 1 coal and these quartz to smelt. I'll make the final redstone block needed. It's done, with some left over. There was more quartz here than I needed. I made 8 smooth quartz blocks. Now I just need to make some slabs. Alright, now let's do the details on Ligon's skin. The only problem is that Ligon's skin is hard to reach here. It's pretty far away. I need to build a bridge to make it work. But that's okay. The details are obviously the red eyes, which I'll make with redstone, which is a really good block. And I can't forget the little smile on his skin either. And done! And I still have some blocks left from Mendrak and Fix. But hold on, that's only 6 out of the 13 members of the creative squad. And there's still a lot left. Wow, a lot of work ahead. Let's go! Wow. He's likely around here interfering with the sniffers. I'll check. Found his nickname, Furipi.
Hi.
What did you do all day on this server, man?
Yeah, I tinkered with this small application and now I want to fill the server with it. Here's why.
You spent the whole day on that?
The whole day, why?
That house of yours over there, you didn't stay there, did you?
Oh, I did that yesterday. It wasn't today.
Is that all?
And I have recordings to prove it. I logged into the server at 1 post meridium and have been here since. Just so you know, it's 9 post meridium now, man.
Uh-huh, okay. And that diamond, those diamond pants, how did you get them?
So, I just traded with Ligons a sniffer egg for those diamond pants that he apparently got in an ancient city.
Uh-huh. And did you get any important item on any day recently?
Look, I have a golden apple here, but that's because I stole it from Pedrux.
Ah, okay. That was all?
Are you investigating someone, Mucha? Investigating something? What's going on?
No, I'm actually hunting for something here.
Ah, that's weird, huh, man?
You found something really important.
Do I know you, huh?
Oh yeah? I'm gonna find out your plans there. Man, the worst part is it makes sense that it's not Furipi. He was getting sniffer, which must have been a lot of work. Finding the sniffer egg is challenging. There's a giant sniffer that could have been him and his house that he built yesterday. However, this imposter incident happened today. It's unclear if Felipe had time, but I can't stop investigating him. He's not just messing with those creatures, he's up to something else. However, I shouldn't jump to conclusions since I still have 2 suspects, including Kadu, who I think lives here somewhere. It makes sense since Kadu is always here, but I've never seen his house. The next skins will be P-Drux's and Knight's. I already have the Amethyst for P-Drux's, which I'll use a lot. Now I have enough, and the calcite I got from the Amethyst Geode 2 to make Knight's mask. I have skins for Fix, Mendrak, Felipe, Gilaya, Onerb, Ligans, and Knight. 5 more skins are needed for the top part. I'll make 2 skins for each corner now, and the middle one last. For Tonico's skin, I need a specific block, which is this dripstone. I'm not going to take it from here, no. I'll look for a cave with more stalagmites. I think there's one here. Look, there are some here. Oh, that's great! And there's a skeleton as a bonus. Well, let's get as much as possible since Tanagon has a mustache and brown hair, right? I need this stone, the closest to brown I can find. There's granite too, but I think it's an ugly block. So I prefer this block. The good thing is that I can take this dripstone and make a dripstone block. Now I just need to get as many dripstone blocks as possible. And finally build Tonagon, so I can then build the last skin. Alright, I found a place here that has a lot of these blocks. I'm going to take down all this giant dripstone, and that way I'll finally be able to make Tonagon's skin. And Tonagon's skin is really easy and basic. I just need to make his face, obviously. Add the mustache and the little hat he wears. I searched everywhere for Kadu. He was literally everywhere but hadn't been online on the server for a while. I don't even know why. Was it because he was keeping the sword? No, there's likely no way for someone to give him the sword if he's not often online on the server. Or is there? But in the meantime, I found Fix online, and I managed to get the truth out of him. The next one who was online on the server at that moment was Fix, and I saw that he was over there at Knight's house just walking around casually. I'm going after him now. Now, to make my skin, I need lapis lazuli just to make the eye. Iron is cool too, right? Because the man isn't made of iron. I need diamonds too, because there's a specific build I still haven't finished. But where's the lapis lazuli in this cave, man? Look, if you say this isn't luck, you're lying, because I found an iron vein. Diamonds found below an iron vein. I need many diamonds for 4 blocks, and also lapis lazuli. I'm not finding any. I just found another one here. Whew, good thing lapis lazuli gives a lot. There's a minecart with a chest here. There's nothing important. Mending. My first mending enchantment. Wow, I underestimated this chest. I thought there wouldn't be anything interesting. I just got the mending enchantment in a minecart for the first time. There's also more lapis lazuli here. I hope 4 blocks of enchanting material will suffice for now. I still have plenty left for enchanting more items later, but the problem is I only have 5 diamonds. I need 36 diamonds. That's almost half a stack and a little more. I could make a full diamond armor, but no, I'm going to make 4 diamond blocks. Okay, fine. Before I deal with the diamond issue, I'm going to build my skin. And, well, except for the lapis lazuli, which was pretty hard to find, my skin was really easy to build. I just needed stone and cobblestone. Nothing more than that. And it's done. The heads turned out like this. It looks really nice, man. Only Bernie over there has wool on his eye because I don't have any diamond right now. And I don't want to get it now, right? I can't get the diamonds, so I'll use the wool instead. Later, I'll make diamond eyes for Bernie. This is the result of the heads of all the creative squad members. I really liked it personally. In the future, there will be a nice creative squad sign which I'll do live tomorrow. So stay tuned to the channel for tomorrow's live stream.